Konnichiwa. Yoroshiku onegaishimasu. I'm going to the Tokuseno waterfalls. I live and work in Japan, and in my samurai farmhouse loft, I found these letters in a suitcase written in 1906 to Genzo Shimota, a priest, amongst other things, who lived here in my home. In this letter, she mentions a box full of treasure buried there for her to find by her uncle. Now she was young, but she says it was too far for her to go, so she never went. The clue, she says, and it's difficult to translate this from 1906 Japanese, but the clue was, look for an arrowhead rock, or an arrowhead shaped rock, pointing towards another rock with a nose. Goodness me. It's under the arrowhead rock. She says to Genzo, firstly, that can he go? And then secondly, there's a key in this treasure box which will open a bigger box under the shrine at Jinjojo Jinja. Now, Jinjojo Jinja, we think, is an old shrine nearby, but we're still struggling a little bit to find that. So I'm off to the waterfall to try and find the first box. This is no entry under any circumstances. They've had a landslide. In fact, you can see down there a massive amount of rocks that were washed down. So they would have been washed down from the area where the waterfall is. So I don't know how I'm going to get there. I know that there is another route. It showed on the old map. I don't know if it's good enough for my motorbike. I'm going to have a go. So there's 3 routes into this. I guarantee the second route is blocked as well. So maybe it's the path. So I'll try that, see if I can get to it. So I can't find anything. I've looked for 2 hours now and I can't find anything. So I'm gonna go underwater and look underwater to see if it's there. I've lifted 50 rocks. Does this look like an arrowhead facing a rock nose? Maybe. Is it where an uncle would bury a treasure for his niece? Maybe. Okay, that looks pretty old and knackered. This is keys. That looks like a window key. This is I don't know what that is. Is that a ring? I don't know. Okay, a bit of paper, cardboard or something, but really is falling apart. This looks very old. These are coins. Sadly, I don't think they're gold. If they were gold, I would have to go down to the police station, but I think, looking at these kanji, these are actually turn of the century Chinese coins. Oh, careful with that. So let's make some space here. I think they're brass. They're in fives. There's one that's broken. Goodness me. That's 5. Now 5 is a auspicious Chinese lucky. I'll give you some information on that later. Practically holding my breath doing this. So there's a bunch of these coins. And that's it. So our uncle hid this treasure box in the waterfall for her to find. And he put keys in it to open a bigger box under the Jinjoji shrine, which is somewhere nearby. What a lovely man.